Good afternoon and ni hao from the small mountain city of Zunyi, where today we're going to jump back in time to 1935, where the Red Army had just completed... Oh, no filming. Where the Red Army had just completed their long march. Their revolution was in tatters and they were in desperate need for a new leader. It is here in this small town where the stage would be set to make one of the most influential decisions of the 20th century. Please check it out. We've just rolled up to the Red Army's Martyr Memorial. Mate, I've got to tell you, I was really hoping to avoid steps on this trip. Bloody 40 degrees out, sweating. But it's China, so of course I'm gonna have to get the heart rate up. Anyhow, let's get into it. And here at the top, we're met with an obelisk. With the hammer and sickle mounted on the top. I heard there's also an eternal flame here, which is always burning. So apparently, hundreds of people come here every day to pay their respects to the Red Army and the influence they've had on China. Cool. We can't film where the Zunyi Conference took place, so I'll give you some background here. The Red Army had just completed their long march, well, their retreat, which was 9,000 kilometers through the mountains, hills, swamps, and enemy territory. They'd taken huge losses, many casualties, mainly due to poor military leadership. Finally, when they hit Zunyi, they realized changes had to be made. Hence the Zunyi Conference. Up until 1935, the Red Army had been engaging the enemy via traditional means of warfare. That was until they reached Zunyi and they knew they needed a change in leadership. Enter Mao Zedong, who at the Zunyi Conference would take the reins of the Red Army and turn the revolution around. Mate, that was a busy museum. Hundreds, thousands of tourists dressed up in Red Army uniforms, taking photos. The museum itself, lots of pictures of generals and soldiers from the Red Army. And you could see the original table where the conference took place and Mao took leadership. On the walls, there's a picture of Karl Marx and tons of old school communist posters, pictures and murals. Cool, I enjoyed my time there. Moving on. Mate, I'm loving this town. It's got a Hollywood Boulevard type theme going on. palm trees up and down the streets, beautiful buildings, food stalls, clothes shops. Perfect. I mean, on the outskirts, it looks, we're gonna say rough. Could do with a paintbrush. But here, hello. Around the Red Army landmarks, it's top notch. Everything you'd come to expect from a small Chinese city. So here, tucked away among apartment buildings, is the Ying Anglu Catholic Church, which in 1935 served as a hospital for the Red Army. So you can imagine hundreds of bodies laid out here, cries of agony, screaming in pain. But I heard inside it's meant to be gorgeous. Let's have a look. Ni hao. Hello. So, like every other Catholic church, we have the altar up front, got Jesus on the cross, and then pictures of the life and times of the Lord and Saviour. Very cool. Mate, we're lucky. Well, we're in church, so we're blessed to get the place to ourselves for a minute. Mate, just done a search on my phone. I think we've got the wrong Catholic church. There's two in this area. I'm not sure. But anyway, we're here now. You get the gist. Let's just enjoy it. A moment of peace. And for our final destination, we've come to the Loushanguan Valley. It was here in 1935. The Red Army had its first significant victory on the Long March, essentially turning the tables in the war. We ran out of daylight yesterday, so I went home, had a kip, and woke up nice and early to come here. So it's not too hot. Perfect. Ni hao.
Hi, hello.
Hello, ni hao.
Thank you.
Ni hao. Hello. Mate, it's all kicking off here. Got school camps, Boy Scouts. Hello, ni hao. I walk like 100 meters. And I hear machine gun fire going off behind me. Then I walk straight a little bit and I'll be under a barrage of mortar fire. I keep trying to catch it on camera to show you, but I'm always too slow. Hello. Anyway, oh, what's going on here? Here we go. Mate, hello, ni hao. Mate, this school teacher's got it right. Big bloody rifle, putting the students in place. I need one of those at my kindergarten. Hello. Hello, hello. So, the key points to victory in the valley was Mao's guerrilla-style warfare. They were quick, in, out, hit, run. The Red Army confused the enemy. They didn't know what hit them. Anyway, this was the first of a long series of victories, which would inevitably lead to the Red Army's victory and revolution for China. Air conditioning unit. It also didn't help the Nationalist Party that they were fighting on two fronts. They also had to take on the Japanese up north near Manchuria. Anyhow, let's crack on, team. Anyway, team, that was Zunyi, the home and stage of one of the most important political decisions for China in the 20th century. This is where Mao came to power and the Red Army took control. It's been a good time. Interesting. Anyhow, I've got to go catch a train. So, until next time, Zaijian. Peace. Yingu Shoma. Yingu, you can speak. So, Yingu, show. Like. So, like. And subscribe. Alright, very cool, guys. Share.